Well, you know what happens to people who leave Islam?
What happens?
Well, they're outcasts.
What do you mean?
They become an outcast. I can't remember what the word is for somebody
What does
who
the
leaves
Quran
Islam.
say? What does
I know
the
they're
Quran-
committing shirk
What
very
does
often.
What does the Quran say about those who leave Islam?
Well, I know...
Have you read the Quran?
No.
So how are you going to tell me what the Quran says? Islam, and nothing but Islam, can give you peace of mind, body and soul. No other way can. Christianity can't do it. Judaism can't do
Christians make the same claim.
They can't make the claim. Christians' minds have to remain in a box. Christians can't question too hard what they're supposed to believe as Christians because it crumbles in their hands.
Rubbish.
Bring the camera this way.
You have nothing to offer.
Man.
You have nothing to offer to people. You are a cover. You know what?
Go to my channel, Hamza's Den. We did 3. Was he lying, was he crazy, or was he deceived by Satan? And we did 3 big presentations. And after watching these, then respond. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Because if he's not lying, crazy, or deceived, then he must be telling the truth. And if he's telling the truth, then he's a messenger of God. And if he's a messenger of God, he's come with a message from God to connect you to that creator that you're stupid not to connect to. It's as simple as that, Peter.
I mean, I can accept what you're saying there, that either A or B or C, if not, therefore D.
Khalas. It's as simple as that. And then if you don't believe he's telling the truth, then you have to go definitive on why he was a liar, or why he was crazy, or why he was deceived. And remember, this was not just one claim. This was a claim of 23 years. Continuous. Mm-hmm. Now, a person with mental health who's not treated, their mental health deteriorates. A person with schizophrenia is a social recluse and is paranoid. Yeah? So we should see the effects of these things. Yeah? The question about the liar, did he have the motivation to lie? And did he have the capacity to fulfill the lie? So first of all, did he have reason to lie? Did he benefit from the lie?
I would counter to that not everyone needs a reason to lie. Unfortunately, I've certainly known people in my life who you would call compulsive liars. They lie for the sake of it, make up stories. I've met people like this.
They lie for a reason.
Yeah, and maybe it's attention seeking, something like that. But I mean, I can't know their motive. All I know is I can't believe a word that comes out of their mouth.
Yeah,
because they come up with all of these rubbish stories.
Most people lie for a reason. They either lie for gain, or they lie for attention. Yeah, this is what we say. But if you look at the claim that he lied for fame or for whatever, look at his life and ask yourself, really? Yeah? And if he did it for... see, I have 2 points. Not just whether or not he had the motivation to do it. He may be altruistic. He may have seen a society and thought, you know what? I need to change these guys. I need to stop them doing the things they're doing. You wouldn't really go and tell them to stop doing the thing that holds the whole society together. Stop worshipping idols. He could easily have gone down and said, you know what? You can keep the idols, but remember Allah's the main God. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to if you want to lie to the people, like our mate Tommy Robinson, yeah? He's created this event on June the 1st, isn't it?
I don't know.
So he's doing this big march.
I know who he is. I don't know a lot about.
But what he's done very cleverly, he's roped everyone in. If you're against immigration, no problem. If you're against transgender toilets and stuff like this in your school. So he's basically spoke to everybody who's got a little piece of the pie, bring them all together to act like he's got this movement. Do you understand? So you do little bits and pieces. Okay, so this is an example of that. Anyway, so we look at the motivation, and then we look at the capacity. Did this man have the ability to do what he's accused of? Could this man have invented the Quran? Could he have made this up? You can look at what the people of the time said when he was reciting it. Did they say it was made up? Did they say it was a liar? What did they say? They sent their best poets to listen to the Quran being recited. What was their response when they came back? When they said, where's he getting these words from? They said, it's sorcery. Why did Arab poets, some of the greatest poets that have ever existed in Arabic, when they heard the Quran, their only conclusion was, it's supernatural. It's something, we don't know where he's getting this from. Why would that be their reaction? To some random man making this stuff up?
I mean, to be fair, at that time, everyone thought everything was supernatural. This was a time in history when, if we go back even 500 years, everything was supernatural in one way or the other. It was either of God or it was witchcraft and of the devil. That was the kind of world that it was back then.
Yeah, potentially. But when they said to him, because why send poets then? Why not send witches or soothsayers or something? They sent poets. Why? Because they knew this man, Muhammad. He grew up with them. From the Bani Hashim. He was an orphan boy in their society. They watched him grow. This guy's a literate. Now why is he getting all this information from? And it's beautiful. It's like poetry. It's sweet to the ear. Where's he getting this from? You're the poets. Go listen to him. Where's he getting this info from? And they came back, and they didn't come, oh, he must have read some beautiful Arabic scripture somewhere. They said, this is sorcery. So this is an indication that there's something special about the words. Maybe you need to be an Arab to really understand what was special about those words.
Yeah, I mean, poetry often doesn't translate. I mean, the words might, the poetry often doesn't.
Style, meaning, grammar.
Yeah.
You need to get style. If you get style, meaning, and grammar in a sentence, it's pretty impossible. Because you get style, meaning, grammar's gone.
Yeah.
Grammar, meaning, no style.
I'm studying to try and learn Polish, so I sort of understand.
Yeah. So you lose something. But the Quran contains style, meaning, and grammar throughout, A to Z, beginning to end. And when you read the Quran, virtually every single chapter is the same message. History of man, guidance for man, warning of what's to come. Throughout it. Warning of the past, guidance for the present, get ready for the future. And I make this claim to anyone now. Islam, and nothing but Islam, can give you peace of mind, body, and soul. No other way can. Christianity can't do it. Judaism can't do it.
Christians make the same claim.
They can't make the claim. Christians' minds have to remain in a box. Christians can't question too hard what they're supposed to believe as Christians because it crumbles in their hands.
And if Muslims question too hard what they're supposed to believe as Muslims and
We're
end
told
up
to question it.
leaving the faith,
We're told to question
they're
it.
going to be made to suffer for
One
it.
second. We're told to question it. We're told to question these things. Allah says in the Quran throughout it, question it. Oh, men of understanding.
You're allowed to question maybe, but you're not allowed to conclude that Islam is wrong.
Why not?
Well, you know what happens to people who leave Islam?
What happens?
Well, they're outcasts.
What do you mean?
They become an outcast. I can't remember what the word is for somebody
What does
who
the
leaves
Quran
Islam.
say? What does
I know
the
they're
Quran-
committing shirk
What
very
does
often.
What does the Quran say about those who leave Islam?
Well, I know...
Have you read the Quran?
No.
So how are you going to tell me what the Quran says?
However, I do know that, having watched a video here with Ali Dawah himself speaking to a former Muslim who became a Christian, that Ali Dawah said that that man deserved capital punishment. I've seen his own words on video saying that.
Where's Ali? Ali! Oh, I'll leave it. So the point is this. The Quran says those who leave Islam and come back. Leave Islam and come back. Leave Islam and come back. Yeah? Allah doesn't say kill them in the Quran. Yeah? Those who leave, come out, leave, come back, leave, come back.
Is there someone
Okay.
messing around with you, Hamza?
Yeah.
So you said he called me.
Yeah, I'm calling you. Yeah? And there's a beautiful verse in the Quran, La ikraha fid din. There's no compulsion in religion. Yeah?
If there's no compulsion, then why in the Sharia does it say that, you know, Christians and Jews, if they refuse to convert, should be forced to pay jizya, is it? I
What's
think that's
jizya?
the word.
What's-
The tax.
Okay. And what does jizya enable? Oh, sorry, who pays jizya and what is it for?
Christians and Christians and Jews who refuse to convert, people who refuse to convert to Islam.
Who
right?
pays it?
Them.
Who?
The Christians or the Jews who
Which
refuse to
Christians?
convert.
Which Christians?
I mean, I don't know. I just know that I've heard.
Don't speak from ignorance. It's going to be Peter. The ones who pay jizya is who? Men of military age. And what does that jizya do? Exempts them from the military. Yeah?
That's what it's for.
Women don't pay jizya. Old people don't pay jizya. Children don't pay jizya. Men of military age pay jizya.
Okay.
Yeah? And in return, the Muslims protect them. Who do you think saved the Jews from slaughter from the Christians in history?
Oh, back in the Crusades, the time of the Crusades.
No.
are we
Not the
talking?
Crusades. No.
You tell me.
The Muslims. Okay. There's a beautiful article I want you to go and read. Yeah, and it's written in the Jewish Chronicle by David Wasserstein, who's a Jewish professor of history. And he writes a title in the Jewish Chronicle, how Islam saved Jewry. Without the Muslim protection, the Christians would have wiped out the Jews of Europe. But in Andalusia, for 800 years, they were protected by the Islamic State. For 800 years, they flourished. They researched. They didn't have to become Muslims. They were Jews. And Jews could come and live there and protected by the state. Yeah, they paid jizya, but they were protected. What happened when the protection was over, when the Reconquista happened with Isabella and Ferdinand, and the Catholic armies got so strong, they pushed the Muslims out of the Europe, yeah? What happened to the Jews?
That's good.
Huh?
I don't know.
Forced to convert. What did the Jews do? Said to the Muslims, let us come with you. And that is why Morocco was one of the greatest enclave of Jews before the state of Israel. Yeah, where they were protected. Because the Caliphate couldn't protect them in Spain anymore. So the Jews came with them. Now, does this sound like a people living in an Islamic state who are subjects of oppression and demise and this?
It does sound a bit like a mafia protection racket.
A mafia protection racket.
Yeah, you must pay us for your protection.
Okay, you pay us, you're exempt from the army. Muslim men have to go to the army. Non-Muslim men don't. Okay. Did they pay zakat, these Christians? Did the Muslims pay zakat?
Do you know what zakah is? It's what we are.
It's what we have to pay.
By the way,
2.5%
me
of
and my wife.
2.5% of your wealth.
Yeah.
Zakat, isn't that like a charity?
It's not a charity.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Charity sadaqah.
Yeah, I can't remember all the words.
Zakat is the filth of your wealth. Zakat is the money that doesn't belong to you. 2.5% of your wealth has to be given away. Yeah? And it either goes to the Beit al-Zakat, and then they will feed the poor people with it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Or it will be used to do other things. But the point is this. The non-Muslim didn't pay this. Yeah. I'm going to tell you a fun fact now. Have you heard of Captain Jack Sparrow?
I've heard the name.
Do you know the real story of Captain Jack Sparrow and who he was? His real name was Jack Birdie. Well, that was his nickname. Yusuf Riaz was his Muslim name. Yeah? Captain Jack Sparrow, you know. Yeah, right?
He was a Muslim.
He wasn't. He was originally he was an English buccaneer, privateer. Yeah. Eventually, he became Muslim. His Sicilian wife became a Muslim. Their whole pirate ship, buccaneers, you know, they call them buccaneers, the pirates.
Yeah.
Became Muslim, and they were ferrying Jews from Spain to Morocco. This is a history you'll never know. There should be a movie about this, but you'll never hear it because they've rubbished the name now.
Whitewash history.
The whitewash history. Captain Jack Sparrow, you just think, that's what you think now. You know, when I hear Captain Jack Sparrow, I think of Jack Birdie. I think of Yusuf Riaz. I think of his Sicilian wife on a pirate ship with no rum drinking and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I question this, subhanAllah. Why didn't I learn this in school, man? This is information. But the point I'm trying to make to you is this, talking about the Islamic State and jizya and all of these things. 800 years, the Jews flourished. Without Islam protecting them, the Christians would have wiped them out. Because the Christians were so anti-Semitic, it was unreal.
Why were they?
Because they believed that they killed Jesus and all of this. If you see the words of the church fathers, they should burn all the synagogues down, all of these things. Yeah, they wanted to distance Christianity away from the Jews. Because when you look at the teachings of Jesus, it was for the Jews. He didn't come to abolish any laws, all of these things. They needed Paul's version of Christianity to be the predominant thing. So they needed to detach it from anything Jewish. So they put the blame on the Jews for crucifying him. But the irony is they should be thanking the Jews for crucifying him.
Exactly. And imagine
Because if he didn't get crucified, they wouldn't have been saved.
how much tax do we pay?
Tax.
Do you know how much tax?
Far too much.
Exactly. So imagine, let me tell you something. In Islamic lands, you would love it because you are enjoying what it offers, and you're paying a simple jizya, which is what, a dinar a year, and that's obviously just to protect you. What previous nations will do is there's no jizya, there's slaughter, we pillage everything. If you look at it, which is very interesting, somebody mentioned, just to add on this, is that do we have, the crown jewels? Yeah? Do you have anything that was stolen from other lands and taken to Mecca? Never. Because where Islam went, it made that country prosper. If you look at now, for example, what the Queen is wearing, do you get what I'm trying to say? But just touch up on that. You said you wanted me. That's why I came. You said you was asking for me.
Hamza.
Oh, are we talking about those who leave Islam?
Hamza.
Okay.
I was saying
I'll
that
think about it.
I'm sure I saw in a
No,
video.
no.
Video?
No,
Based on my
thank you.
video?
No.
I
So
do.
we were having a
No,
dialogue.
no, thank you very
And I
much.
thought it'd be good if we met here.
No, thank you very
I'll
much.
consider it.
Hamza's busy being
Are you going to
productive.
do that? Are you going to
Sorry,
do
what was
that?
your last
All right,
one?
I'm going to say, I'm sure I've seen it in your own
Yes,
words
yes, yes.
in a video on
You were
YouTube.
quite proud of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
You won't have
said
anything to do.
No, I got
to somebody who
what
claims
we
to be a
call that?
former
I
Muslim,
don't
now
care.
Christian,
I don't
that they deserve capital punishment. Is
Right,
that
so
correct?
you also-
Yes, Islamic law, they will come to
I'm here. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
Don't allow it, please. Brother, please go away.
You just ignore him.
Go away, please.
No.
We're having a discussion. Go
You
away.
wanted very clearly to address
You know,
my
look at
point.
him, no eye
I've come
contact.
in to address your
Go
point.
away.
I've been very
If you
patient,
want to come to
and
me.
you have
Okay,
particularly
which part of no do you
ignored me.
understand?
Which part of
The joys of
Are
speaking.
you a
Which part of no
coward
do you
then?
understand?
You're a coward then.
Which part of
You're
no
an
don't you
absolute coward.
understand?
This is the third time I've given you an opportunity.
You're a coward.
Third time,
You're a coward.
and he won't debate Christians.
The reason you're
He
doing
won't
this,
debate Christians.
you know why? Because
won't.
you know he's
Who
making
here wants to see
convincing
a debate?
arguments.
Who wants to see a debate?
Nobody.
Come here.
All these people here want to see a debate.
Come here.
All the people want to see a debate.
Here.
Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away.
I don't think they understand Generation X.
You're nightmare. You're nightmare.
I'm also Generation X.
Nightmare.
Do you know why they're coming? They think you're about to accept Islam, so they're trying to stop it.
I'm not.
Thank you. Tell him at least.
Please
do not touch him.
Don't be scared.
Mate, I'm not about to convert.
I know. We all know that. You know, you have a time to
It's an interesting discussion.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll touch him if we want.
Yes, we'll touch him as well. We'll touch him. You're going to do nothing about it. If I want to touch him, I'll touch him.
You're going to get even worse, bro.
I just touched him. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Don't come here, friend.
Chris.
I can't believe
No
it.
eye contact. Please, no eye contact. Don't
What's
touch
your name when you
him.
touch me?
No eye contact. No eye contact. Brother,
Touch me.
you touch everybody.
What's
wrong with you? I mean, why you touch me? Why touch you? Relax. No, he's my brother. He's my brother. What can I do? Relax. Touch me. I show you what can I do. No, touch each other. No, you touch me. Why are you saving him? Why are you saving him? Why not letting him? Bring the camera this way. I have nothing to offer. You have nothing to offer to people. You are a coward. You know why? Look at your face. Hate is coming out in your face. Fuck Islam. I'm not fighting any religion, but I am coming from yours. You know what? I'm just disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. They say you cover. Yeah? You can do something? Do it. Do it. I'm not the guy here. No, I follow you. I'll cut your ear.
You want to address my argument? You want to address my argument?
No, him. Ask him if you want to talk.
For those who are
Ask
new
him,
to
my
the park, but not
friend,
who know
friend,
things,
ask him,
they won't debate it.
ask him, no, ask him.
Cowardly.
Hey, look, no Christian can challenge me. No
Third time I've done this.
No
Third time
Christian
I've done this.
can challenge me.
You know what?
The nightmare of Christians.
What do you want to do at home? Do it at home. Find your computer.
I'm here, bro. I'm here. Christian. Bible, Quran, every Christian.
I don't know about behavior.
I'm here.
I don't know about behavior, mate.
You watch my videos and you respond to them.
Let's move.
The Bible, the Quran.
It was a good discussion while it lasted.
Have a good one.
Mate, I want to shake your hand. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for taking your time.
Check out my channel.
So what was your channel again?
Check out my channel, yeah?
What was it again?
Hamza's Den.
Hamza's Den.
Let me answer your question about the process thing. Separate. You don't even carry on.
I think...
Carry on, man.
No. But it was. 1 second, I'll show you.
Let's move.
I've taken it.
Peter.
There they flee.
Peter.
Yeah, I'm coming this way.
Jazakallah khair, akhi. Don't worry. Seriously, that guy serious. That was so crazy, man.
Stuff over here, so we got a better spot.
All right.
Just wrap up with them, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I just want to leave Peter with that. All I want to leave you with, Peter, is do the test that I said to do. Go to my channel. Go to where we did the test of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
I will watch all 3 of them.
Watch 3 of them. I do live streams all the time. You're welcome to jump on at any time. I usually just live stream on a Sunday, and I do live streams in my shop in the weekend sometimes. Yeah, or email me at askhamzasden@gmail.com.
So, Hamza.
And you can give me a response.
I just want to ask you a genuine question.
You can.
How long have you been a Muslim?
22 years.
22 years. And what convinced you?
What convinced me, I read a beautiful book called Halal and Haram by Yusuf Qaradawi. And it was basically, initially, it was what was lawful and prohibited in Islam. You know, we started the original conversation.
Yeah.
And when I looked at what Islam prohibits and what it encourages, it was like, wow. It eradicates racism, it eradicates classism, it eradicates sexism, it eradicates all of these things overnight. It eradicates the poisons in society, drugs, alcohol, gambling, sexual immorality. It eradicates everything, man. All the things that are poisoning societies of the world, Islam is the cure for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And I have to say, Islamic architecture is beautiful, as I saw in the country of Uzbekistan last month.
SubhanAllah. Just look at Islamic science, mate. Do you know where the scientific method came from of
Yeah,
deduction?
and I also know that it was actually Islamic scholars who preserved Greek medical literature. I covered a topic on this when I was at university, how Islamic scholars preserved that.
SubhanAllah. And it's not just that. I mean, the Greeks didn't get it right all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Christians are mental.
Do you know where they came? They were thinking you're on the verge of accepting Islam, and they thought, let's just sabotage it.
Whereas I was just trying to have an interesting back and forth discussion
True, but
and listen.
Good, but the point is this. Can you imagine Muslims, all they do is talk about the Bible? We're here to talk about Islam. You had some questions. The fact that they thought you're about to accept Islam, they thought let's sabotage it.
Yeah,
But check out the stuff and let me know.
I will do. Thank you, Hamza. It's been a pleasure.
And yourself, Peter. Thanks for introducing me to people.
No, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. I think it was,